This is where it all happens. Every Wednesday here in the studio with Barry Fear. Good afternoon and welcome along to you, and thanks for joining me wherever you may be watching on YouTube and on the northern beaches and the surrounding suburbs of Sydney. Well, today on the show, I've got a casserole story to tell you, and with winter coming up, this is the appropriate time to bring you viewers a nice, warm, hearty casserole story. So get your serving plates out and your knives and forks and the bread and butter or the bread rolls, whatever you would like to serve with your casserole, because I'm going to tell you how you can make the perfect casserole for when you have come home from a cold weather sport. So, here we go. Would you like a nice, hearty, warm casserole on a cold, wet night in front of the fire, in front of the TV? I bet you would. What's your favorite casserole on a cold, wet winter's night? Is it beef, chicken, lamb, pork, or vegetable? Let me know in the comments down below. A casserole is made with many ingredients, such as beef, chicken, lamb, or pork, or lamb shoulder, or veal knuckle, whatever floats your boat. And you need to have a good oven-proof dish to put all your casserole ingredients in, and as always, make sure that you set your oven to the right temperature before you put the casserole in, because you don't want the casserole to burn. So the important thing is, before you put the casserole into the oven to cook, look up a recipe for the casserole and find out how long you need to cook the casserole for and what ingredients you are selecting to make the casserole. And what would you serve with a casserole? Well, you can serve rice, mashed potato, a green salad, some brown or white rice, whatever floats your boat. And a good casserole always goes down well with some garlic bread on a cold, wet winter's night. And if you've just come home from work, my tip for you casserole lovers out there is to try and get the casserole done earlier so that you can have dinner on the table earlier, so that you've got more meal time. And if you've got a slow cooker, let the casserole cook for about 8 hours and look on the manufacturer's instructions on how to use your slow cooker, especially if you've just brought a new slow cooker. And while your casserole is cooking, you can read a book, grab a glass of wine, or watch your favorite television show, whatever floats your boat. And then 2 hours later, voila, dinner, the casserole is done and the meat is just falling off the bone. Wouldn't you love that? Don't you love it when the meat falls off the bone, and then you've got a nice hearty casserole to serve with some brown or white rice, maybe some pasta or some couscous or quinoa, whatever you've got. And you can also take some leftover casserole for lunch the next day to work. So in my next video, I will tell you how you can use a leftover casserole, or should I be saying, in my next video, I will tell you about how to use up the leftover casserole that you cooked the night before. So stay tuned for that video very soon coming up. Now with the casserole dish, you must always make sure that when you are cooking a casserole, you must make sure that your dish is oven proof and it's got a lid. Because if your dish isn't oven proof and you put it in the oven, what will happen is the dish will crack. So make sure when you are cooking a casserole that you've got a suitable casserole dish for making your casserole. And make sure before you take your cooked casserole out of the oven, wear your oven mitts, because the chances are, cooks, you will burn your hands or accidentally drop the cooked casserole. And before you close the oven door, put your timer on and keep an eye on the casserole in the oven, unless you are using a slow cooker to make the casserole, of course. And the question I'd like to ask is, what can you serve with casserole? I'll just give you the answers again. You can serve with bread rolls and a green salad, perhaps some rice or pasta to mop up the juices, and maybe some mashed potatoes. So a good casserole is ideal for the cold, wet winter nights. So look up a recipe on how to make your favorite casserole for a cold winter's night, and especially if it's raining. So a casserole is good too for when you are sick. So heat up some casserole, and you can have it with some rice or bread roll or mashed potato, whatever floats your boat. So next week, I will have a recipe on how to make the desired casserole. So stay tuned for that video.